right here on Roku. You can catch the new Netflix comedy special, Fat Rascal, starring our guest in studio right here on the Rich Eisen Show, Stavvy Baby himself, Stavros Halkias. Good to see you, sir. How are you?
Thanks for having me, Rich. I'm pumped.
I just need to describe for our radio audience, what color tracksuit are we wearing today?
We're
what do
maroon,
we got?
a nice maroon number, a tasteful white stripe down the sides.
Okay.
Nothing too showy.
I know. I mean, no, you're on the Roku channel right now. But where are we right now? Is that a 40% down that you've zipped?
I would say
because you don't have a shirt on underneath.
No, I don't. Okay, I don't. I didn't know how chilly the studio was going to be.
Oh, it is chilly here.
It is cold in here. Yes.
I would have put another layer on.
We call that. I wear sometimes quarter zips. We'll call this a half Kreischer. Right? Is that what that is? You're in a half Kreischer?
It's Giannis's birthday.
It is
right?
Giannis's birthday.
I got to come out looking Greek. Kronia pola, Yanni. There you go.
What did you say?
Happy birthday, Johnny.
Okay,
Johnny
very
A.
good.
Johnny A.
Johnny A.
He's the best. So yeah, I had to Greek it up on his birthday. We hit the top 5 on Netflix. Everything's looking up for
Congrats,
Greece.
by the way.
Maybe the economy's coming back next.
Congratulations
Thanks,
on
dude.
that.
Appreciate it.
How did you get started?
I just didn't ever want to do a real job, and I was 19, and it was like, let's just go do an open mic in a dorm. And
In a dorm where?
UMBC, the University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
The great 16 seed of all
That's
16
right.
seeds.
Oh, yeah.
So you're a UMBC guy?
I'm a UMBC alum, and I can't stand. What's the team that won this year or last year? The other 16 seed?
From
Jersey.
St. Peter's. St. Peter's.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, they completely stole. We had. Do you know how sick it was to be UMBC? It was like 2 years where we got to be the cool 16 seed that beat Virginia.
Well, I think there was St. Peter's as a 15. Who was the 16
No,
that
there was a
just
16.
beat?
It was F.
Fairleigh Dickinson.
Fairleigh Dickinson.
Yeah, Fairleigh Dickinson.
They're muscling in on your action.
It's unbelievable, dude. We got 2 years. Nobody knows us. We're the lesser University of Maryland. We don't even get a real mascot. Our mascot is the Chesapeake Bay Retriever. We don't even get the Golden Retriever. We have a secondary retriever. We win something, and then some school from Jersey completely has to stab us in the back. It's brutal. But we had a nice run, and Virginia, beating the number 1 seed was awesome. But yeah, Fairleigh
you are
Dickinson.
like you're the first, and you're going to be the only forever.
It'll never happen again.
And boom.
Ridiculous.
Fairleigh Dickinson muscles in on your.
Yeah, Fairleigh Dickinson can suck eggs, as far as I'm concerned.
I don't blame you. That's an appropriate reaction.
Yeah.
So you're on UMBC.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
What seed were you that night as the comic?
The comic? I was not looking good.
You were 12 seed?
I
You were
would say
dominant?
12 seed.
Because those can win.
Exactly.
Those scare the 5 seeds all the time.
No, that was easy. That was in a dorm room. Everybody's, everyone's stoned, just hanging out, It's not a very high bar. Those jokes were brutal. If I somewhere I probably have a note of those jokes. They're real. I couldn't say any of them on air for sure. Not clever, not good, but good
enough to keep going.
Good enough to feed the delusion, and then I go and do a bunch of open mic. My second open mic was at a seafood restaurant in College Park, Maryland.
All right. So that's University of Maryland.
Yeah.
Moving up the college charts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, man, it's just one of those things where I was in college and I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to have to wake up or listen to anyone or do anything, basically. That's boring. So I was like, let me just get drunk with my friends, do 5 minutes of jokes about some of my shortcomings. I won't be specific on which ones. Again, we're on the air right now, Rich. But please.
Well, I do have your calendar that you were able to give me right
That's
here.
That's right.
There it is. There you are. Stabby Baby 2024.
Yes.
A calendar for a sexy new year.
Yep. I do tasteful nudes.
I can't. Hold on a minute. I can't show.
Are there any other kind?
I can't even say the names of the months.
Oh no,
they are puns.
I can't even say the names of the months or show the photographs associated with the months. I'm on. Here you are. I can't show what the month of Munch is. I can't say April. I can say May, but not the parenthetical after it.
May he see something. We won't say
I can't
what.
say. I mean, there's horny July. I guess I can say.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going
I think that's fine.
Can't say what this is.
No, I don't think you can say. Wow,
Can't say that. Can't say. Can't say the month of October.
No,
we're
but
in
you
this-
guys can guess. It
I
rhymes
can't
with
go.
something.
I
Sure,
can't. No,
oh,
my
yeah,
God, no.
What about December? We're in the month of
None
December.
of it. I can't.
You
I can't
definitely
show
can't
any of
say
it, and I can
December.
barely say any of it. So getting the idea.
There's a little cheek in there. That's true.
That's very cheeky.
Yeah, very
It
cheeky,
is.
very cheeky.
And there's a lot of crack. That is whack.
As they say.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. So then, so when did you get your big break? When did that happen? When did that happen
You
for
know, I don't. It's like comedy's a thing where it's like, definitely this year's been crazy. Where it was like the last year, I don't know what happened. I just started posting. You know, everyone likes short videos. I kind of withheld from being like a TikTok. I thought I was a purist. You know, I was like, I'm not going to be one of these hacks posting short crowd work clips. And then no one would buy my special 2 years ago, and I was like, well, I'm going to have to put this out by myself. Maybe these hacks are onto something,
Yes.
you know. And so
with this TikTok
with
thing.
TikTok and everything, and so I held out. I was like, no, it's just going to be material. I'm going to write jokes and I'm going to post new jokes every day. And then that lasted 5 days, and I was like, this is way too much work. And I just had a backlog of old shows I had recorded.
Yes.
I was trying to get a Comedy Central half hour at the time and didn't get that. But I had a bunch of old, and I did a little crowd work just to show that I'm a human being, just to relate to, not show that I'm not like a robot. And I very desperately hired a friend of mine who worked at a bad media job, and I was like, you want to just look through my old shows and see if there's anything that we might be able to post? And just got lucky, man. I mean, really, I don't know. That's the thing. What my big break is, I think, hopefully it's now. Hopefully it's this special.
Oh, great. Yeah.
With Netflix. But just the internet, man. Shout out to the internet.
Hey, man. I mean, Bert Kreischer told one whole thing about the machine. And
Yeah.
obviously, you know, that placed accelerant on
Yeah,
what was
yeah,
going
yeah.
on with him.
Absolutely.
Stavros Halkias here on the Rich Eisen Show. You're from Baltimore.
From Baltimore.
Now, tell me
born and
about
raised.
your character, Ronnie.
Yes.
What do you got? What's the genesis of Ronnie here? What do we have?
Well, Ronnie, have you ever spent any time in Maryland and in Baltimore?
Well, it's Balmer, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
Baltimore.
the O's,
Oh
right?
yeah, you ever been down Baltimore? Yeah, Rich. How come the Ravens only number 3, yo? Okay,
on my
plus
power
number
rankings?
1.
Right.
Yeah, number 1 should have been the Ravens. Number 2, Browns. Now that they signed Flacco, that's what should have been the rankings. He looked good, Rich. Oh my God, Flacco looked good.
I feel like I should start shopping at a Wawa.
That's
Just listening
Philly.
to you right now.
Royal Farms.
Oh, no, there was a Wawa in Baltimore when I was there.
No, they're encroaching.
No.
You got to be
Okay.
a Royal Farms guy. Your
All right.
best gas station fried chicken.
So I screwed that up. All
all
right,
right, buddy.
so no, it's all right. We'll move on.
We'll bounce
No,
back.
but so obviously you're a diehard Raven fan.
I love the
right?
Ravens. They're so good this year.
So did you go to like O's games and
I went to O's
Memorial
games.
Memorial Stadium?
I
or
missed
you-
Memorial Stadium. I got to play on in M&T because I went to Baltimore Polytechnic Institute, and our big like rival was the Poly City game, and you got to play it goes back like 100 years.
Yes.
And I have been, this time for me to come clean. My name was read over the loudspeakers. They said I played nose tackle, easiest position. You don't have to learn anything. Just push the guy in front of you. It was awesome. I was too dumb for plays.
Right.
Even which gap. And they said my name. They're like, Halkias with the sack. And everybody was clapping. My family was proud of me. I will admit right now, the guy just got the wrong number. I wasn't even on the field. I wasn't even on the field, and they said my name, and I was like, nice.
Oh man.
Sounds like almost like Rudy, right?
Yeah.
It's like he actually came up with the sack.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I wasn't even in the game. But yeah, it was awesome.
Are you serious? You
I
weren't
swear
even
to
on
God,
the
I wasn't
field?
on the field, dude. I was on the sidelines, and I heard my name, and people were cheering, and I had to like shrink down so people wouldn't see that my friends in the stands wouldn't see that I
Your
wasn't on the
biggest
field.
glory moment for football
Yes.
at M&T Bank
Yes.
is when you were misidentified
It's
by
like-
the public address announcer.
Exactly. It's like a monkey paw wish where it's like I want to have a sack on the Ravens stadium, and it's like you think you're going to play for the Ravens. No, you're going to be a second string defensive tackle, and the guy reading is not going to be paying. The guy on the PA is not going to be paying attention. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
But yeah, I do love the Ravens, and we're great. We're awesome this year.
You're damn straight you are.
Lamar rules. I'm so happy that he's, I feel like just because he got hurt, which is like, this is football. Everybody gets hurt. Everybody has to, bounce back. But I don't think he was getting enough credit. I think he was getting looked over a lot, and it's great to see. And I feel like it's just starting to click because we didn't really support him. I don't know how you feel, but it's like I don't think the Ravens took advantage of the rookie contract of Lamar. I don't think they put enough weapons around him.
Well, what they did is we saw what he looked like in 2019, right? And I think what we thought it would just be easy to replicate it, maybe from fans. Obviously, I'm sure Harbaugh and the rest of the staff there's like, get out of here,
right?
But these are absolutely the best weapons he's ever had.
Yeah,
you know, and now, of course, now Mark Andrews goes down. I do hope he does come back.
I hope so,
because with all of that together in this defense, Roquan Smith is exactly the type of. He's like he was born to be a Raven.
It was when that trade happened. It was like, I was like, this is incredible. This is going to change things.
It's on brand.
It's completely on brand. We really need him, and I also feel like him being there just made Queen better too. Like this just became an incredible. It's like he lifted up everybody else, and he's perfect. And our secondary, you got to hand it to those guys who just kind of like out of nowhere became a great unit.
Well, Kyle Hamilton is a unicorn.
He's incredible.
He is a unicorn.
Yeah,
and in the making.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm with you, man.
Yeah,
I'm totally. 100%. So it's Baltimore Polytechnic? Is that what it is?
Baltimore Polytechnic Institute.
So So did you create the Baltimore Polytechnic Institute pipeline to UMBC?
I don't think so.
Did you create that?
No, the reason I did
we could call it the Stavros pipeline?
Yeah. I'm
directly.
You know what? Just like that sack, I'm going to take credit for that, even though I didn't do it.
You should.
Yes, Rich, I did. As a matter of fact.
Well done.
No one had ever gone before me.
So you're going to be performing at the Bell House in Brooklyn on the 17th of December. Then you're going to Dallas at the Majestic Theater. Detroit, the Fillmore in Detroit, and then Grand Rapids, Michigan right after that in February.
That's right. The tail end of the tour, I got, these are makeup shows.
Okay.
I got COVID 2 months ago, which is so embarrassing to get it now. You know what I mean? It's like it's like being in last year's fashion. You know what I mean? Getting COVID now, but I had to miss those shows, so we're making those up. And then in Brooklyn, I'm performing, I'm hosting, and I'm producing my friend JP McDade's special. That's those dates, and so come out. Those are going to be awesome.
Okay.
But yeah, just the specials. Really, go on Netflix, watch that. Whoever, if you're listening, and I'm really pumped for that. And we got a lot of stuff.
Absolutely.
I'll be doing Ronnie reaction videos after every Ravens game.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every game.
So do you want to predict?
Yes.
As Ronnie, can we put?
Ronnie,
let's do the rest of the Ravens season.
Let's
get okay. Here's what we've got the schedule for you.
Perfect.
We'll put it up on the screen. I'll go week by week.
I love it.
And then Ronnie will tell me how it's going to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
And
let's give him some music right here as well. All right, Ronnie from Balmer.
Hell yeah.
The home game coming off the bye against the Rams. What happens?
I would say the Ravens win by 42 points, and Matthew Stafford's knees explode.
Okay, that's number one,
yes.
Week 14. So now you're 10-3 at the Jacksonville Jaguars on a Sunday night.
Jacksonville Jaguars. The Ravens win by, I would say, 38 points. Trevor Lawrence retires early due to what the defense has done to him.
Okay, very good.
Shaves his head too.
That means he's coming back, which would be
He's
great.
going to come back, but it'll be his last game.
Okay, very good. Just only to be retired. What a sad story. 11-3 at the 49ers on by the way, this is Christmas night.
Okay.
So Santa will be all over the place. How will you spend Christmas, Ronnie?
I will actually be watching the game on my phone, and I will be breaking in and stealing Christmas presents from my neighbors. That's what I'll be doing
while they're watching the game.
While they're watching the
game,
you
won't be watching the game. You'll be actually using the game to try and rob your neighbors.
So here's the thing, Rich. I will be having. I actually logged on to my grandma's internet, and I use her Sling TV, and so I will be watching the game off my cousin's phone.
Okay.
But I will be I will be breaking in and taking. Xboxes and stuff like that.
And of course, but it'll be B&E and then a W.
It will be a B&E and a W, exactly.
Very
and
good.
Brock Purdy will also retire, and he will never play football again.
Okay, then next up, they are now, 10, 11, 12-3, taking on the Dolphins.
Yeah, so at the Dolphins, I'm actually going to sneak into the Miami Dolphins locker room, and I'm going to put poison inside of Mike McDonald's vape, and he will take a really big cloud, and he will be throwing up everywhere. He'll forget all his plays. The Ravens are going to win 100 to 3.
Okay, very good.
100 to 3.
Oh, we won't hold you to the score. It's okay. And then lastly, wow, this would be incredible to go for a 14-3 season, home for the Steelers.
Right. So what's going to happen here, Rich, without question, is actually the Ravens are going to win this game so much that the Pittsburgh, I call them the some elseburg Squealers. Okay, they will actually be dissolved as an organization due to the beating that they take. Kenny only throws Pickett's. He will retire as well, and the Steelers will move. They will move to Las Vegas.
Wow.
They will become the Las Vegas Gamblers.
There you go. That's quite a prediction. Ronnie from Baltimore predicting the rest of
We're going to the Super Bowl, baby.
Predicting the Ravens' final games.
I love it.
Stavros, thank you for coming on, brother.
Thanks for having me, dude.
Check out, again, Fat Rascal, available on Netflix, right here on Roku. Stavros Halkias, check him out at Stavvy. There's 2 V's in that baby. And at StavvyBaby2 on Instagram. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.